In my own words, the culture at Methodist Hospital is we care about people. Whether they're patients, whether they're coworkers, we care about people. That's what we do here.
One of the ways that I show that I care is when I go to meet a patient for the first time, I not only extend my hand, but I extend my arms. You know, initially from the get-go, they realize that they're amongst family, and you know, someone that gives them a nice, warm hug. And by doing that, they realize that you know, I'm immediately part of their family.
When you're bringing your patient in and they're moving to their operating room table from the stretcher, and they tell you specifically, this experience has been great from the moment I've got here. For every nurse has asked me how I'm doing. Every nurse has asked me, do you want another warm blanket? What do you need beyond food, water, anything like that before surgery? It's ingrained in the culture. It's part of the culture here at Methodist.
When I come upon a patient that's really having anxiety problems and concerned about their situation of surgery, normally we just kind of say, okay, what can I do to make you have a comfort level? Sometimes they just want to hear a soft-spoken voice, or sometimes they want a smile to come up on them. So we greet them with a smile and say, well, we're here for you, and then we give them a hug, and we listen to their concerns, or we sometimes just make a telephone call to a family member, or read a scripture, or whatever they ask us to do at that point in time. But of ourselves, we just kind of go and hold their hands and let them know we're here for them, because that's what Methodist is about.
Do the eye care values apply to physicians? And the answer is yes, they apply to a physician, because I have the expectation that I'm going to be treated with integrity and compassion, just as one expects me to treat our patients in that same fashion.
I see examples of this on a daily basis. You know, with my coworkers that we work with, there's a few of us, and working as a team, we can accomplish the task of many.
I've seen it change through the years. Since I've been here for over 20 years, I'll never forget the first time I was getting out of an elevator and I was saying something. I said, thank you. And the person, the coworker who I didn't know, said, my pleasure. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, because they'd been teaching us to say that for years. And it took, I don't know how many years it took to do that, but now it's just the most common thing that you hear as you're walking through the halls of the hospital. When you're talking to a coworker, or you hear someone else, another patient walking through the halls talking to a coworker, and they'll say, thank you, and they'll say, my pleasure. And they mean it. I mean, it's not something that's forced, that we're said, you know, you have to say that. They really mean it when they say it.
The eye care values are our rudder. I think the eye care values define the direction in which we go. They are important in every decision we make, and I don't think an institution without great core values can be a great institution.
I love working at Methodist Hospital. I've been here for over 20 years, and I just enjoy helping people. It doesn't matter whether it's giving directions to someone in the hall, carrying someone's luggage up, you know, up the staircase because they can't do it. I mean, it's just, I guess I don't want to say we're taught, but we're taught to respect everybody that comes into this building, no matter who it is, whether it's a patient, whether it's a coworker. We help people. That's what we do. That's, I think, the best quality that we do here, is we help people in whatever it is that they need, whether it be spiritual, medical. We help them.